Well people, what is up? Welcome back to the Nottingham Forest Career Mode, episode number 7 now of season number 1. And yes, if you haven't seen the last episode, watch it. That's how I always start these videos. It's getting a bit repetitive, but you've got to do it. As I'm not going to show you the league table to start off with, and I am not going to show you the calendar because I've been speaking about getting to January very soon. It's nothing big that I'm going to announce, but it does impact our budget because we've got 1.86 million and 19k. But I've just got a message before starting this recording which I thought I'd share with you guys. One, Joe Lolly suspended, but no offence to the veteran, we do have other players that can come in as we have a risk of losing 8 players at the club, including the goalkeeper, who is a very talented goalkeeper. Bryce Samba did not start off well, but he's going well right now. And if it shows us actually, is this all the players? Yeah, it is, 7 months. We've got to try and keep a couple of these here. Actually, there's more than I thought. There's more than 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 players we need to try and keep hold of. Then there's 5 on loan, so our squad could be going down magnificently. So I'm going to go in order of signing contracts. I feel like everyone really does want a contract, but some of these lower players, depending on how, of course, they take their contracts, because I do want them to maybe take lower squad roles because they're not going to play as much like Graban. So yeah, that's how we're starting today. Less than a minute on the clock, as Graban will accept a rotational role as well. That is perfect for the striker. He knows that he's cracking on a little bit, and I like that in a player, as he wants no extension now. Well, that's why I'm signing you up. You can have a 1 year. There we go. Just keep him for possibly a year in the Premier League. Not into getting ahead of myself so far, as we'll offer him a wage of 20k, I think I'll go for. It's a decrease in his wage, and he's happy to take it, so that's a very good start. As I think I'll only show you the big ones as well. So Graban to me was kind of a big one, not in the first team, but we needed to sign him up. So we'll go for the main player next before we run out of any money, because he's at the bottom of the list. Bryce Samba, he wants a crucial first team role. That will definitely be accepted. A 2-year contract extension. Wish it could be more, but I'm not going to try and displease him right here. No release clause as we go into the final thing, and he's left it down to me. This guy, I'll give him the same wage again, and then a signing on bonus of 200k. Just don't walk out, Bryce, as he sees it as reasonable. We've got him for an extra 2 year. Brilliant stuff that is. I know you don't want to be seeing this to the start of the episode, all these contracts, so I'm going to try and fly through them. As we're on to the last one that I do want to sign up right here, and it's Rodrigo Eli. It's just about his squad role. He takes 35k, and he wants a crucial, which is going to be rejected straight away. I cannot promise that. So I think he's a player we're going to try and get out in January. I'm not going to transfer list anyone, but if you don't get loads of offers, I might do. As the 3 players that will not be at Forest next season, unless you guys really demand it, is Finn back. He's actually, I think, on loan in real life, or he came from Man United's academy. But I'm not a fan of him in this game. Gatean Bong, we could have got money for him. I'm hoping we still can, but he will leave. He's not getting an important role. And Jack Colback, who just seems to be going backwards. Yeah, contract panic over. It's cost us around 400k, but the contracts went down in most of our players. I don't know. They just took really big pay cuts, which is very nice. As today, we'll finally get onto the fixtures. We have Middlesbrough away at the Riverside. Then we move on to Huddersfield at home, who we thrashed last time. Barnsley, who we played last time. Millwall. And then we have another derby against Derby. So we're going to be playing the derby. And I think we're going to play these first 2 games. I haven't played Huddersfield. I've played Barnsley and Millwall before. I definitely can recall that. As I've got a message as well from Bryce Samba saying he's really happy with the new deal. I'm very happy with how your performances have been lately, mate. And I'm glad we can keep you. Really impressed. As, yeah, Middlesbrough first. And you can see by the league just below, we're in 4th position, with Bournemouth just chasing us. We've got a short-term loan deal right here for Jaden Richardson. One player I wasn't sure on signing a new contract with, but I did in the end, and I would love to get him out on loan, getting some experience in La Liga 1, 2, 3, I think it is. So yeah, very good for him. As Tyrese Forner, wanted by Bournemouth. That is a good deal in for him, but I'm going to delegate it. I don't want an option to buy, however. It would be 1 million. I'm going to go for a loan. I don't know why the team above us in the league want to loan our youth player right there, as we're going to go into Borough straight away. 11th against, of course, where we are in 4th, as we're going to make one change as well. We're forced into it. It's going to... Mighton or John. I think it's just going to be Mighton. As we'll put Osese Tutu on the bench. He hadn't made many bench appearances, should I say, and he did do well at the start of the season, as Lyle Taylor's going to be rating as well. But let's not just talk anymore. Let's get into a game as Samba, Drager, Worrell, McKenna and Lowe make up the back four with Myton, Yates, Cleverley and Zinkenagel. Tom Rogic through the middle, supporting now top scorer Jonas Wind with 9 or 8. I think it's 9 though. I'm not going to double check, because I just want to play this game at the Riverside. And I think EA have enjoyed putting snow in this game just a little too much, as Stojanovic is in goal, Salome Bamba at the back with Daniel Fisher, Leah Saliki and Dale Fry. It's only 4 though, with Howson sitting in front, Amiobi, McNair, Pereiro and Bowler, with Sporar up front. And no, we did play Middlesbrough before. I remember it, but still it's a good opportunity to beat them again in 11th position in the snow as well this time out. And I saw they had a TIFO as well, which just absolutely amazes me how every team's got that much in the Championship. The detail that's been put into this game is very, very good and impressive. But of course we've got to try and make our performance impressive, because last time in the snow, last game of last episode against Swansea, we didn't really have the best time out. We drew, but we didn't really deserve to draw. Swansea did very well at the end of the game as Myton, here he is on the charge against Sol Bamba, just a very experienced man, and everyone loves him as Ryan Yates now has the ball. I'm going to try and switch this out to the right hand side, straight onto Felipe Zinkenagel, who could do with a run around him. Is he going to get it? He is, in the end, whipped in. Is Wind there? He was. Falls off his head into Myton, and Stevanovic with the save, try and tap that in, and he wins a corner. But Alex Myton, the youth player, almost getting his first goal right there as he's whipped in from the corner and over the bar from Scott McKenna. Big chance. It was lovely stuff as now Tom Cleverley into Felipe Zinkenagel again, who needs the run down this wing, and we've started quite brightly in this one. Drager turns inside. Felipe Zinkenagel. I always give him his full name now. Tom Rogic can put it onto him right here. We've got Wind waiting in the box. It's a deep cross. Myton is there. Headed it onto one of their defenders, and Stojanovic had to just catch that. It was very good against us last time, apart from when we scored our goal, but yeah, we're going to try and beat him again today, which I feel like will be a challenge, because we've started this game off well, made 2 decent saves, and I just want to keep it up. However, apart from those 2 chances, we haven't really done anything in this game, to be honest with you. As now Tom Cleverley running down the line, he's got support from Zink as we're going to try and cross it, just calling him the Element this time, as we've still kept the ball. Now onto Drager. Drager's going to whip it in. Myton rises, and Alex Myton with an absolute thunderbolt of a header. That's what I expect from Jonas Wind. We lead now away from home against the Borough, and what a header. Drager is amazing at crossing, and he finds Myton, who jumps above his defender, does a flip in the process. Probably cracked a couple of ribs with that. Well, myself, I definitely would have done. Let's look at that. The flip and the header makes it 1-0, and it's the first goal for the youth player. What a time to get it. You can tell it's almost Christmas in this save. Leaping high, very, very high, sacrificing it all, but getting his team in the lead. So now we just need to try and sit on this a little bit, or make it more. Like I said in the last episode, I really do want to start increasing score lines. As now Ryan Yates with the run right here, finds the ball falling back to him and just can't thread Rogic. I would honestly take this all day long though, I feel, as now Bowler tries to get a pass in. Worrell intercepts it straight away onto Zink on the line, who's going to try and cut inside himself, and does successfully. So just drop that off. We've got a bit of a chance here. Ryan Yates can't pass through though, but he does win the ball back. That's what he does a lot for this team, as Rogic trying to just keep hold of it. Yates onto Alex Myton, the man of the hour, as we're going to backheel this. We've got just literally, well, we're over at a time as it is, as that's a whipped in ball. A difficult one for them to clear, as I think they're going to do right here, and do, as it is 1-0 at the break, away from home in the snow. And what a result this would be as it stands. That's the thing though, we've got to make it stand. That's what the emphasis is on, but to be fair, we've played very well in this first half. It's just little attacks like this they've had, without getting a shot off, as Sporar gives it now to a man in the box as McNair takes the shot on, and Samba just palms it. I mean, it's a catching one, but how it's gone on this game so far, they don't really catch those. Now Pereira whips in the ball, headed away by Drager. Just can't receive it though, as now it's Howson on the edge, gives it into Sporar. McKenna. Oh, McKenna hasn't dealt with it, but he gets it again. That's what I love about Scott McKenna, that never say never attitude is now Zinkenagel's going to try and run. Can he switch this ball out to Myton, man of the match Myton, as he does receive it. Now into Ryan Yates, as we're going to look to counter from their chance. It's round the corner. Jonas Wind finds a man out wide as well in Max Lowe. What can Max Lowe do right here? Steps back, whips the ball into Zinkenagel, free in the middle. Was prepping for the overhead kick, but still we've got the ball, and Rogic now has left it. Honestly, I could not have imagined him going for that acrobatic, as we need to try and get the ball back, and we do right here. Philippe Zinkenagel onto Worrell, as Worrell passes it in the middle, now onto Ryan Yates, now onto Alex Myton. We're trying to build this up a little bit more as Jonas Wind gets the run around. It's not unfortunately going to go to our man though, but it is our ball. They're making substitutions, Sol Bamba coming off. That's probably because of his legs. He needs fresh legs in him, as now Ryan Yates gives it into Tom Rogic. Wind needs to make a better move for us in the middle. Can't really force the ball. However, he forced it out wide into Zinkenagel, who cuts inside, goes for a shot. Straight at the keeper. There's now Amiobi running it down the line as well. It's Amiobi trying to cut inside somehow, but it's another great tackle, Scott McKenna, and he keeps that in. That is absolutely fantastic. With just less than 20 minutes to go now, I really want to see this out, but I would really like another goal as Jonas Wind gets it through. Can't keep it off the defender coming across though, and now it's Paddy McNair. It's end-to-end football a little bit this at the moment, as that's a decent switch. Got to get there, Drager, as he does, straight into Bryce Samba to whack it forward, as I don't think we've really deserved that looking at the stats at the top corner. Middlesbrough have actually been decent in this second half. I need to give them more credit, but still we've done enough to win the game, as that's through again. Sam dives on it. Just over 5 minutes to go right here as Sporra, the striker, hasn't had a sniff of goal. It's just been the players around him as he gives it to, I think that's Mark Bowler. Plays a 1-2 right there, gets it through the middle again, and Pereiro just got to try and defend a little bit here. No fouls in Zinkenagel as they're walking into the box a bit, and McKenna's in the way of it. Him and Myton have actually been man of the matches, both of them so far, splitting that award, as now cleverly, smart on the turn, whips it out wide into Max Lowe. We've got runners in front of us, but Max Lowe, just run it. You've got pace for a left back, you've got space in front of you. Max Lowe continues to drive, he's into the box, it's Max Lowe, and it's a save. The left back usually doesn't do that for us though. Very good work, as we are going to take this kick as well. Tom Cleverly, can we make it 2 with a header? It's off the line. It is off the line. It should be game over, and is, as it's a 1-0 win away at Middlesbrough. Should have been more convincing, but I will take it. It's another 3 points. And the best feeling of all, your youth player winning you the game, as the points stay as they are in the league so far. Youth player unsettled. It's that Sele, but he's not increasing as much as I'd want him to, as we've got suspension back as well, but I don't think Joe Lolly's getting anywhere near that team after Alex Myton's performance. As I'm looking at it though, he might actually, because we're playing 24th place Huddersfield next at home. I mean, if there's any dodgy games, this sounds like it could be it. They've won 5 games, which is more than the 2 above them, but so many defeats, as we're going to have to change the team up, aren't we? If we're playing rock bottom and we've got a very, very congested fixture list, I think I've got to. We might play Figueroa as well. Actually, our defence is quite fit right there. So I think it's a game for Gardner. He has not played much. Wind can completely come out of the team. Graban or Olgade. I think I'm going to opt for both. There we go. João Carvalho, maybe, for Rogic. Wrong person right there. And who else? I mean, Jed Spence. Not really. We'll put this guy at the top of the top of the reserves, because he's not still coming near the team. So we'll give Drager a rest as well. I'm just thinking of what to do right there, and I think that should be good. Yeah, I don't want to make too many changes, so 3 new players in the lineup, with Samba in goal, Jenkinson, Worrell, McKenna and Lowe, Myton, Yates, Gardner coming into the team, and Zinkenagel with Johnson and Taylor up front. So I want to see what James Gardner can do, because we might lose him next month if he doesn't play the full 90 minutes. They might want to recall him. Olgade as well, I'm excited for off the bench. And possibly Graban as well, because he hasn't played much in recent weeks. And a stat that's just surprised me, Huddersfield have scored 20 goals all season round, as Lee Nichols is in goal. Pippa, Matty Pearson, Levi Colwill, Sarr and Toffolo make up the back 5, with O'Brien, Hogg and High, with Campbell and Rhodes up front. So they have got 2 strikers, but 5 at the back. I'm sorry, but learn from your mistakes a little bit. I know you're bottom of the league, but putting 5 defenders at the back instead of putting someone in attack to support those strikers is a bit of a a weird move from, I can't remember the manager's name. He was Bielsa's assistant, wasn't he? As we've just run straight out of play. That's me thinking too hard about names and not what we've got to do. So, good tackle right there, and Lyle Taylor's missed it. Let's just try and put up a good display as Sarr running backwards right here, running backwards to go forward into Harry Toffolo, an ex-Lincoln player again. Oh, like Brennan Johnson. Not a fan when they come from that club, as now Zinkenagel with the ball right here. He's going to pass it to the side into Lyle Taylor, who switches one straight away onto Alex Myton. Got to try and get forward. Myton looks for the run of Taylor. He's freshly back in the team with a bit more of an injection in pace right there as he gets it out wide right here. Terrible pass. And Campbell right here with it. Is this Fraser Campbell? I think it's Fraser Campbell. It's not Tyrese. I think Tyrese is at Stoke, because now Lyle Taylor with the ball anyway. We'll focus on what we're doing a bit today, as Lyle Taylor switches one out to Alex Myton again. Myton's got to beat Pippa for pace. Come on, Pippa's a bit of an old experienced head, so should be able to outrun him, as Ryan Yates now in the middle into Gardner. We're getting a bit of passing together right here. Gardner has the run around of him. Felipe Zinkenagel. Oh, he's offside. That was just one switch into the middle where Lyle Taylor was lurking. As I'm a little bit disappointed we haven't got a goal or a shot on target, should I say. Just a shot on target. Yeah, as Huddersfield playing the better, and Campbell stuck it in the top corner. We are behind to the lowest scoring team now with 21 goals, as Fraser Campbell has just literally, well, they've won 2Ds in his box and he's stuck it in the top bin. Now that's worrying when it's Huddersfield doing it. Yeah, they're just not playing that well this season, but look what they've done. It's a 1-2 right there. Bang. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. Have I made too many changes? Have I done the wrong thing? Who knows? He's got 5 goals in 14 games right there. It's not as good as Wind, and Wind isn't even on our bench or anything, as now we've got a bit of time right here with Jerry Yates, and one thing we don't want to do is panic, as Brennan Johnson now gives it to Zinkenagel. Can we score straight away? Toffolo blocks it. Zinkenagel still gets there, and a brilliant save from Nichols in the goal. I thought we were putting it in right there, just slaps it with his hand away. As what a chance we've just created straight after ours, as now they've got a bit of an attack though. Campbell into high. Oh dear, oh dearie dear. Let's try and block this again. O'Brien. It's Huddersfield when they come forward doing really well. So we've got to make sure we start reading that a little bit more. However, Myton, come on. This is it. Alex Myton, when he's on a run down the wing, you don't want to mess with him. Pippa with the block into Lyle Taylor. Goes for the acrobatic. And it will be a corner ball. I'm pretty sure that's a foul in real life with the high kick, but we'll take it. That was a decent whipped in one as well. Still. Falls to Brennan Johnson, pushes it out in front of him, goes for a long ranger, and what a goal! Brennan Johnson! The youth players are getting on their feet today. Alex Myton did it first, and what a bloody goal that was. Let's have a look. It's headed away from the corner. I just know for a fact all the fans are going, shoot, in real life. He hits a finesse. Nichols does not read the flight of the ball correctly. And what a way to open your account for the Forest. Brennan Johnson. And I also know for a fact we are only level, but I just had to celebrate that one. Hang on. We're not only level, we're behind again. I really wanted to celebrate that goal because I thought it was fantastic, but it's cancelled out straight away. It is Fraser Campbell walking through our defence, and this time Samba... It's forgivable because of how well you've done, but that is just a shocker from our goalkeeper, really, isn't it? It's a shocker from our defence. Walks straight through the middle. He was on the wrong foot, going the wrong way, and now Huddersfield regain their advantage. Can we just drill at them straight away after before half time? We tried to, but there's actually 2 added minutes we could have done with passing it around a little bit, as now they've got the ball straight back and high passing it into Jonathan Hogg. As at half time, against bottom of the league at home, in December, we are 2-1 down. It's not good enough, but I'm still kind of hyped off our goal. I guess I'm going to try and turn that high into, of course, us trying to win this game in the second half a little bit more, because we just haven't done it really. Zinkenagel trying to run down the line, but we're just being watched by the 5 at the back. It's a good ball through though onto Gardner, who, to be fair, I'm glad I kind of didn't play him all season long. Tom Cleverley is miles above him in my pecking order, as Sarr gives it to O'Brien as well, just trying to chase them down. Jonathan Hogg into high right there, ball around the corner, passes it straight into Ryan Yates. To see, they aren't even playing that well. Huddersfield are not playing that well. It's just literally 2 counters have scored from, and we're giving it away. Absolutely stupid, as Fraser tackled again. It's now passed out. Brennan Johnson. Look at that. Brennan Johnson, come on. I know what you've done, but you've got to do better. This is a game we should be winning easily. As I know I've rotated the team, but it's only really 3 changes as Campbell. I don't think that was Campbell. It might have been. Had a hat trick on himself right there if he would have scored that, but fortunately for us, he didn't. I need to try and regain focus a little. Look at this. It's terrible. That was a switch across the field as well as it's through the middle. It's now Jordan Rhodes, the Sheffield Wednesday man, as O'Brien sticks it in the top bin. What is up? Even doing the dance at the City ground. Look at that. How embarrassing. Lewis O'Brien makes it 3-0 the Terriers. We were unbeaten for ages before this. We were really doing well, but it's bottom of the league that looks like it's going to halt us. Not going to try and get too harsh with it, because of course when I did that, we went on a really bad run, so I've just got to express my disappointment, but not scream and shout about the team, because they've done okay, but still should have done a lot better. It's now my turn, running down the wing. It's my turn to try and do something with my turn. Went for another overhead kick. It's the number 9, I don't know who that is at the moment. We have subbed Elgato on up front, that actually might be him. Don't know his height though. Was now Colwell. The pass out to Jonathan Hogg, straight through the middle. Where is our midfield? Where is James Gardner? He has been non-existent today, as now Jonathan Hogg with it right there. And a good tackle, Joe Worrell. Keep that in a bit more urgently. McKenna has just charged down the field a bit. They're not chasing you. Keep on going. Now gives it out to Alex Myton. Makes that pass a lot harder than it should have been. And Elgado's in the middle. Whipped in, goes back post. Header 1. Goal number 2 for Brennan Johnson. It's now 3-2. What a game this is turning out to be. 74th minute. The youngster gets a brace. Don't expect that from him, but done very well to jump on the end of that one, as Carvalho's going to come on. See if we can get anything out of him for the very tired Zinkernagel, as that's a brilliant header again from our prospect. Elgato right on the ball right here. That cross was meant for him as well before, as he doesn't get his pass off. Come on, boys, we've got 10 minutes. Look at this pressure as well. You can see who's up for it. João Carvalho off the bench, number 10. Trying to drill straight at them, but that's a good pass around the corner from O'Brien into Sarr. I am trying to send more players forward now. I wasn't before, but they were still cutting through us as Gardner. Oh my days, James Gardner. What is wrong with him in this career mode? As we're going to try and get there with McKenna. McKenna does the midfielder's job, as now Myton through the middle. It's Elgato who's through. He's not been in the squad recently and makes it 3-3. The City ground will erupt right now. It's still level with bottom of the league, but we were 3-1 down a moment ago. And the number 9, Elgato, comes off the bench, the Costa Rican, with his first goal in game for the Forest. As what a goal that is as well. Straight through the middle. I didn't think you could do that on this career mode. Apparently you can. It's 3-3. And there is still 5 minutes on the clock. I mean, their manager will be absolutely furious. And Carlos Colberan, that's who it is. Just remembered the name, saying manager right there. There's Jonathan Hogg with a pass over to O'Brien. If we can win this and just try and do what we just did, threading it through to Elgato. What a bunch of scenes that would be, as Rhodes onto Campbell in the middle. And High's got a bit of a run on here. We can't forget what we've got to be doing. Samba came a long way, and I thought he was going to get beaten there. I thought he just ran past it. Bloody heck. As we're going to try and save this corner as well. It's whipped in at the front post. Gardner knees it, puts it over the top, and now João Carvalho. I mean, we've not got much time, and ref! Why would you blow the whistle there? Oh no, I thought Elgato was through. I thought he was through. However, I will take that result. Bottom of the league, yes, we're at home. Yes, chasing the automatic places, but a 1-1 draw when we was 3-1 down with literally just over 10 minutes to go. It's something to hold your heads up about. Can't forget as well, we changed the team up a lot, as, hang on, that's actually took us above everyone else. That point has been vital to getting into third. Okay, I'll take that, as we're still 10 points off Fulham. And of course the team above in Sheffield United, I think it just was. Yeah, it was. So them two are just flying at the top of the league, as we're into the January transfer window as well. Starting off with 23rd place Barnsley at home. I mean, after the last game I thought it'd do well. At least we've got some of those main players back, but I'm still not hopeful after that. Maybe in a youth game we can do it, as Spence has been recalled from Middlesbrough. Okay, I expected that one. Jed Spence again. It's Gardner. I expected that for sure. At least Zinkernagel's not been recalled, that's good. But Sese Tutu, I tried to play him a little bit, but couldn't at all, as now Gatean Bong's been released as a free agent. Recommend avoiding this situation. I don't want to I don't want to. I want him to go out as Richardson goes out on loan. Youth report, and let's have a look at his monthly scouting report. And the team is still a little bit tired for this game against Barnsley, so I've rotated it again with a team I think should get the points. It's Samba in goal, Drager, Worrell, McKenna, and it's Gate and Bong now. We've switched the right back last time, switching the left back because Low is literally in the red for energy, as Joe Lolly's now on the left again for Mighton. Cleverly, Rogic and Carvalho. It has to be, unfortunately, Rogic on the right. See if Cleverly can do well on the left. And yeah, Carvalho on the wing. Brennan Johnson through the middle, because he just had the game of his life, with Jonas Vind back up front and Elgato on the bench. I mean, without our main striker, though, we still scored 3 goals. So with him back, we should do even better. So it's going to be a quick sim. Please get the results, as it's a 1-1 draw. Oh my days, we played both 23rd and 24th, bottom and second bottom, at home in this conjectured fixture month. The best games you could have when all the games come at once, but we've drawn both of them. Carvalho scoring and Anderson. Not really what I wanted to see. Hang on though. Hang on, we play them again. Okay, it's the FA Cup. Of course it is. I forgot about the game being put in there, so we're definitely going to be playing in the Emirates FA Cup. Unfortunately, Millwall and Derby might have to be in the next game because we still have the window as well, which we don't have much money in, but at least we can get involved with it, as he's not happy. I know you'd been feeling 100% needed a rest, but he's left out of the team. I mean, keep pushing yourself, mate. I'm sorry, Alex. And after he did reject Bournemouth, Fauna's got 2 more loans in for him here. 2 loans to buy from AZ Alkmaar, which I will, of course, try and get him out to. That's a better team than Almere, in my opinion. No offence, Almere fans, but I'll accept both of them on a delegation. Do not want to sell him because I feel like he's a youth player and we could get him in the squad maybe at some point if it works out for him. As now the FA Cup, and it's Alex Mighton again. What is he talking about? Really difficult. You can get through this, mate. He's finding it pretty tough at the moment, I feel like, which is pretty bad. As AZ Alkmaar have got back first as well, so I'll accept that one. It was a 2-year loan in the end, as it is now on to the FA Cup, and we've got to play his best team, haven't we? Maybe put a bit of both in, both youth and our best team, because of course I do want to try and get a result. So I'll take Wind out for this competition. I'll give it Elgato for now. Zinkernagel can definitely be on the bench. I want Alex Mighton and I want Johnson in that squad, so I think I'm going to sacrifice Joe Lolly because I want Carvalho playing as well. He doesn't play much. We'll put Cafu on. We'll put Horvath in the goal and we'll go from there. So Horvath in goal, Drager, Worrell, McKenna and Lowe, Johnson, Cleverly, Cafu and Mighton on the right. I'll actually switch them 2 around if it's better, which it is, as Carvalho's in camp supporting Elgato, the Costa Rican, up front. And of course it's our first time in the FA Cup in this whole FIFA 22 malarkey, as Jack Walton's in goal, Jordan Williams, Apo Halm, Jason Schurrer, Madge Jules Anderson. The goal scorer last time was actually a centre-back. Okay, with Vita at left wing back, Lancaster and Josh Benson, ex-Grimsby man in the midfield, with Dominic Fraser, Adebayo and Cole as the front 3. Don't know how Barnsley are going to see this as well, because of course they do need points desperately in the league, but I'm guessing a cup run for them, a good decent cup run, wouldn't go in harm's way. So we've got to try and be on his best to try and beat these. It looks like they've rotated a little bit as well. Like, I never saw no Corley Woodrow, no Callum Britton, anyone like that. So we just need to get at them and get it. As they put a ball straight through though, and it's Cole on the end of this one. Tries to chip one in, and they've just fired it into the back of the net. Adebayo literally jumped in front of all our defenders and stole the ball into the back of the net. Why are we doing bad against bad teams? We've got a soft spot for Barnsley as well, but in this save, they're not doing well. They've got a rotational side out and they're beating our main centre-back Joe Worrell to it. That is shocking. He needs to worry more about his performances than the situation off the field, because it's perfect. We've got good morale, but he just can't do anything defensively. Already 1-0 down in the big competition, as now Max Lowe charging forward in the middle. Elgato can't really turn out with it, as Sharara wins it right there in the defence. On to Cole, who seems to be up for this one. He seems to be up for this one. Why can't we be up for it? Free kick for us right here as Jamal Lowe passes it short to Joe Worrell. On to Lowe again. In the middle to Brennan Johnson, and we don't really have a gap anywhere to go in, which is frustrating me at the moment. As now Carvalho on to Johnson. Can we get level with another Johnson goal? This one's wide. And don't tell me that's a goal kick. It is. He's bloody missed it. Actually seems not to be going my way in today, as now Mighton keeps that, passes it inside to João Carvalho, as Carvalho's going to put that through. What a ball that is, and oh, what a save from Jack Walton. Really, really good stretch to keep us out right there. That should have been the game leveled, as Dominic Fraser's dribbling it out from the defence as well. You can see Barnsley going to the defensive pump right now in this competition, as Josh Benson with unconventional control, but does keep it onto Adebayo. Over the top now onto Fraser, who's run all the way. That is good running from the winger. Max Lowe with a good tackle. However, still getting the ball passed around us a little bit too much for my liking, as Johnson now out wide, or not out wide, but straight through the middle to Elgato. He loses it. Sarara tries to get a tackle in there. Josh Benson, though, get a tackle right there, as well as now Tom Cleverley. On to Mighton. We've got Elgato making that run through the middle, which he loves to cut through, but again, not working out for us, as it's Lancaster trying to put it through right there. Drager steps in front of his man, as he had to do. Mighton forward onto Carvalho. Keep that ball, please. There we go. As Mighton has it again. And can we find one down the line? We do. It's now Max Lowe. Max Lowe has a gap. A defender ran straight past him. Front post. And what a save. Jack Walton again. Elgato with it, as we need to be scoring pretty soon. McKenna with the header over the top. My days, as now Devante Cole. He puts one through to Josh Benson, who cuts inside of us, and Horvath making his first stop of the game. He couldn't stop that first goal, but he stopped that second one, as they've got a corner at the end of the first half. Don't make it be two. Header kind of not won in the end, but Horvath did catch it, as it's 1-0 to Barnsley at the break. Not good. Just this performance is a not good. Like, usually I say that when we're doing well, but the other team's beating us, but yeah, not impressed. Elgato, I'm just going to put Wind on now, because I know what Wind's capable of. Need that heightened, of course. Goals that Jonas Wind does provide in this second half, as now Tom Cleverley keep the ball, and he's bloody lost it. What's Tom Cleverley doing? What is he doing? Dominic Fraser to try and run at us right here. Tries to squeeze a ball through. It looks like it's going to go through, as Horvath has to dive on it, and he's going to throw it straight out down this line into Cafu, who's done okay in the midfield, a lot better than Gardner, I'll tell you that right now, as getting a bit of a lag spike, as Brennan Johnson running it down the wing. He's actually managed to do so. Have we got men in the box? I don't know. Whipped it in. Corner ball. Can we try and find Worrell, McKenna, Wind? It looks like it's going to go to Wind, but blocked at the last minute, as Brennan Johnson gets the shoots from the crowd. Oh my days! That should have been the second time he did that, as it falls to Wind again. I don't know why he went quiet for so long, and Cleverley straight to Anderson. I just can't believe he's missed it again, as they've threaded the ball through as well, and Horvath quick off his line, roll that straight out. We just need another shot like that, just a little bit lower, and it's straight in the back of the net, as now Brennan Johnson runs through the middle. Wind, you're asking way too much of Wind right there, as Walter now passes it out from the back into Williams down the line. Josh Benson. I don't know why I said that wrong right there, as we're trying to chase it down. Dominic Fraser, he's the man causing all the problems, even though he wasn't contributing in the goal. He's been excellent in this second half. And first, there's now Carvalho into Wind. Here we go. A lot of long highlights in this game, because look at that, we're dominating. We just need a goal for it, as we're straight around the defence. Jonas Wind, please get in that middle, as it's another corner. Or not, referee decided to give a goal kick, as Corley Woodrow's on right now. Alex Mighton keeping this ball in play. Just need to get a goal to send it to a replay, as Jonas Wind's through right here. Jonas Wind puts it in the bottom corner. Now that's why I bring the big man on. 10 goals in a Forest shirt for our Danish delight. Great goal. Absolutely great goal. Levelled it up right now, and Barnsley should be stunted a bit. Look at that. Passes it round the corner into the side netting, and no chance for the very impressive Jack Walton this game. It's us who level it. Now, as long as we don't do a Huddersfield and concede straight away, we should be perfectly fine, as now Cleverley tries to drop it out wide to Mighton right here. Come on, keep this pressure up. We might not need a replay, as it's on to Jonas Wind. Tackled by Lancashire, one of their players that they've actually just put in the team right here, as Saraha running with the ball into Devante Cole, into Corley Woodrow, into Josh Benson, spreads it out wide. Look at the space as well. Max Lowe, get out to your man. You've let him run straight past you. Whipped in the middle. Easy for Horvath in the end, but still, it's just not what I'm really expecting from us. We've got to do a bit better, as that's a good pass through the middle. Wind can't stick it on to Johnson. Now a corner for Barnsley. Dominic Fraser whipping it in. They almost had a header on it right there. Good job we won it as Sarah spreads it out wide to Williams. Williams in the middle to Anderson, and I'm just still trying to put the pressure on them. That's a good pass through though. It's Cole who switched wings with Fraser in the middle. Coley Woodrow has a gap, and Horvath has a beautiful right-handed save to stop it from being Barnsley progressing. That is a very, very good one, and at the moment, although I hate saying it out loud, I would take a replay with the Tykes, as we've got to get that away. Joe Lolly at the front post, still not dealt with it. Why are we doing so bad at the moment? As Devante Cole, blocked by Worrell, Lolly tries to pick up on it, still can't. There's going to be added time as well, 2 minutes, and yeah, it's got to be a replay. However, Cleverly wins it, still not convincing. Josh Benson tries to get the ball right there with a tackle. Now Fraser over the top. Cole's got there first. Our defender did not lunge in the end. Cole cuts inside. It's Fraser. It's added time. It's Cleverly with a tackle. And now if I just boot this ball, which I don't even get the chance to do, it is full time. 1-1 at the City Ground, so we're going to have to travel to Oakwell for another FA Cup game shoved in when we're trying to get promoted. Not ideal, but at least we're not out. And I think I might have to simulate it next time round, as it's been a quite long episode today with that contract stuff at the front and signings and all that. As 2 draws to Barnsley, a draw to Huddersfield, 3 draws, but we're still unbeaten. We're unbeaten for now. Let's have a check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games. The last team beating us was, of course, Blackpool, 2-1 in a simulation. So, apart from that, we've not lost in bloody ages. Apart from the start of the season, we've not lost in ages. Apart from that anomaly, so I'm absolutely loving it. I mean, we almost lost to Huddersfield, salvaged the draw, very nice of us, as hopefully this episode's been very nice to you guys, because it's been quite good for me, a bit of a challenge. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell as well, so you do not miss an episode in the future, as that has been it from me, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, in a bit, and peace.